Alright, 12 codes, EGR system, variable cylinder management system stuck on. Got an evac, evap, fuel cap loose. I've already tried tightening that. Variable cylinder management stuck off. Another EGR, evap, and misfires. Temporary impermanence. So this is with all the new 520 slim buttons, I guess you'd call it. So let's try the Autel. I'm borrowing this Autel unit from a friend, and if I'm not mistaken, this model is about $1,800. So we'll see what it says and then see what we can do. We'll clear the codes and just see what else pops up. Still having some issues though, obviously. Alright, so I have plugged up the Autel wireless unit to my overdue port, and now this is turning on. I've never used one of these, so we'll see how that goes. We'll just see what it's capable. I'm sure it's capable of more, but we'll see. So we got power, we got Bluetooth. The vehicle's not lit up, but I guess we'll see. Okay, well, looks like we're not going to be doing that. I had to connect the tablet to my phone's hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot, and update it, so we'll see. We'll see what it does after that. So, looks like it's a pretty big update to the software and the whole unit and everything. So, it's like a pretty major. Seems like a pretty major update. 100 megabytes, and it's updating, and I mean Honda, which of course is what I need. So, but it seems to be updating several things in every single, and they're different as well. So that's nice. Autel seems to be on top of their software. The Autel updated, and it's communicating right now wirelessly. So let's bring up the VIN, and then I'll go in and go into the menu options. It looked pretty similar to the Foxwell, actually, that the first menu did, so we'll see what it says. So yes. It's bright right here. I don't know if I can get around that. So we'll auto scan. I have no idea. So I guess right now it's going through a scan. We'll see what it comes up with. So far we got 12 faults in the engine PGMFI. This all looks very similar to the Foxwell scanner, actually. The menu does. Sorry, I can't do anything about the reflection, and the brightness on this tablet's all the way up. it's a very reflective screen. So right now we've got 12 watts there, 7 ABS. Got a couple in the SRS. I'm gonna try and, I can't even get in the shade. Here we go, this is better. So we got 12 in the engine, 7 SBS, in the ABS, 1 in the SRS. I'm still scanning the rest, but we'll see. Alright, starting a new video because it was too bright up there. So right now it's doing a scan. It's really similar to the Foxwell. Went into Honda, hit USA, and now it's just doing a complete scan right now. So I got 4 in the engine, as you can see, 7 ABS, 1 SRS. So far nothing else, and we're at 90%. 12.4 volts. I'll monitor that. But alright, so we're done. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I guess we could report. Let's just go ahead and look at individual engine. Alright, so this is all the same exact thing that the Foxwell scanner has, actually, for 160 bucks. Now obviously this unit, my buddy's a mechanic, so he has access to every brand. The Foxwell for $179 was one brand. I chose Honda, and you have to pay extra for extra brands, so that's why this one was $2,000 versus $200. Alright, we'll read codes. Alright, so this is what we've got. We've got EGR, VCM, variable cylinder management stuck on, variable cylinder management stuck off. We got an evap, fuel cap loose. I've already tried to tighten that, no luck. So those are permanents. So we got those 4 permanent, and then we got some temporary, same ones, more temporary misfires, random misfire, all similar to what we had before. So the 4 permanent ones we've got are those. So that's where we're at right now. It just kind of shows what could be wrong. Just curious what it says. Oop. Alright, let's go back. So there's TP position check. Yes, I just did this with the Foxwell scanner. Said it was out. Clean the throttle body. Okay. I'll go into adjustment, maybe. Nope. Inspection. Let me get up front just in case I need to press the throttle. Alright, let's continue this. As you can see, it's harder to see because of the sun. I've already done the position check, so let's try that test. Yes. Now testing. This is not what the Foxwell said. It did not have any kind of test finished. System is normal. The next test is throttle valve activation. Okay. Now testing. So now I'm pushing it all the way to the floor. Test stopped. DTCs have been found. Alright, so let me clear all those now that we know what they are and go back and do this throttle body check. Alright, so I deleted the codes. Let's go back into inspection. We'll go back and do this again. Go back into ETCS. Okay. Throttle position check. Yes. Okay. 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 Yes. Now testing. Off. On. Test finish. System's normal. Next test is throttle valve activation. So right now it's at 8 degrees. I don't think it's supposed to be. Pretty sure it's supposed to be all the way down, but command angle, so I haven't touched it yet. I'm not going to touch it yet until it tells me to. Test finished, system is normal. So last time I actually hit it and it stopped. This time I did not, so let's see. You know what, let's just see if it starts. Turn it back off, back on. Nope, same issue. Needs to pump the gas. And it dies. So it holds it that, with my foot on the throttle, it holds it, you know, wherever I put it. Do 2, let's do 3. And it dies. Smells like fuel. Let's see if anything popped up. No fault codes. Let's see if we can read any live data. I've got this for a couple hours, so I'm going to try and use it as much as possible. Alright, so here we go. My engine coolant temp sensor is showing 165, 167. I do have a 91 ohm resistor on it. So, sensor 2. Map sensor. Let's look for throttle position sensor. So it's showing closed at 18%. If I open it slowly, you see it go through the range and all the way to my foot on the floor. It's at 78, 79%. So that is not good. Scroll through some more of these items real quick. EGR, excuse me, EGR valve position. I don't know what it shows within range. Rocker arm oil pressure. Idle learn. That's what I need. It shows NA. Let's just try to start it and see. Let's see what pops up. So I'm holding just over 1,000 RPM so that I can try to go through here and just look around. Throttle position sensor showing 15 to 30. Try and hold 1,000 RPM, which is saying 16%, but obviously if I come off the throttle, it tries to die on me, so. So right now, motor duty, 80% at idle. That doesn't seem right. That's a percentage, I don't know how that works. Air fuel sensor, bank 1. So air fuel sensor is showing, I mean, you can see some of those readings I'm getting 2. Of course I'm not driving, so I don't know how accurate some of those are. Air fuel on bank 2 is, yeah, it's showing the same thing. It's just revving it. Like I said, I'm not sure what's good or bad on that. Rocker arm oil pressure. Look at this. So I've got one that says 1. Those are different values. Never mind. Misfire cylinder. So, you know, I'm not an ASE mechanic, so I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. And obviously I know we got our engine speed and the range, what just died. Engine coolant temp sensors, your values in Fahrenheit, or sorry, voltage. Because obviously your ECT sensor is by voltage. It sends the signal back in the form of voltage, which then reads as a temperature, which is now showing 183, which is odd because I've got that sensor, I got that relay, shit, I'll figure it out in a minute, but I've got that wired in, so it shouldn't be showing 185. It shouldn't be showing that high. Unless that's the actual temperature. It's running hot. At this point, I don't know. I want to drive it, trigger some codes, and see what it says. I never found a direct idle air or throttle position relearn, but there is this. So we'll try. We've already done the check. The check's fine. We can usually do a test and let it go through the test. The relearning, I guess. It does this automatically. So it shows 8 degrees. But there is no, I've already done the throttle position check. There is no relearn that I can find. Most of the other ones that I'm seeing, it's in special functions. On this Autel 908 system, it's in special functions. I'm not seeing that. Throttle position check, I mean, I've already done that. We already know it's within the proper limit. Clean the throttle body. Do the idle learn procedure. But it's still, I can't find that anywhere. So I found this menu. It lets you go in and change stuff. But it is not in here either. So throttle. So when I go to, it's the same menu as we saw earlier, and so we don't need to do that. When I go to the ETCS check, same thing. I've already done this. Alright, so drove about 50 miles. Got 2 codes, EGR and VCM stuck on, P0404 and P2647. Throttle response very, very low, and maxes out at 3.5. VSA lights on, triangle, it's like it went into a limp mode. Idles high. Feels like a little bit of knock. Not necessarily engine knock, but there is just a thud, just a high-pitched thud coming from the engine, and you can feel it through the tires. You can kind of hear it. Kind of hear it on the back side there. Turn it off and see what we get. Starts up and idles. It didn't do that before, so let's see what we get code-wise. So we're still getting the EGR system performance and VCM stuck on. What we're currently getting. The lights and everything went off. And now revs past 3,500. And actually idle's okay. It starts without any gas. My phone turned off. Let's go upstairs. Let's go in the house. Take a EGR valve off and you know, actuated it and sprayed some cleaner in it, and you know, here I've got EGR L command, lift, valve position sensor, and you know, I don't know really what it's supposed to be. I just know it's within range and it's fluctuating depending on throttle, off throttle, acceleration. So it's moving. It's reading that it's moving. So right now I'm off throttle, kind of cruise. You'll see it change a little bit, and then if I get on the gas, you'll see it change some more. So something's happening, it's moving, that's good, that's better than what it was before. It showed exhaust valve or EGR closed or open or something. So now we've got movement, it's reading movement at least. So we'll see, try and put 20 or 30 miles on it and see if I get that code again. But I mean, you can tell it's got some movement there, come on and off the gas. So hopefully that's good. Well, the biggest thing is that it's not dying at idle. If I got off the gas, it would die. Hit the brake, come to a stop, it would die. It's not doing any of that now. I'm not saying it fixed it, but it's running a lot better and a lot smoother than it did before. So, really hoping this was part of the problem. Alright, so now I've got temporary codes that haven't triggered anything yet. I got evap, purge flow, and 2 cat efficiency flows, which the cats are gutted, so I know for a fact right now that it's not going to be efficient. They're not working because they're not there. So, you know, I've put 15 miles on it so far. This is the only code I've gotten, evap. So I need to look at that. But it looks like the EGR valve may be fixed because I cleaned it. I don't know if I cleaned it. I just sprayed some cleaner in it and actuated it. So that may be working now, and we'll put another 20 or 30 miles on it and see what happens. And I'll look into the evap issue. just triggered. We got check engine light, VCA, and the triangle. So we'll go back and read codes. The VCM stuck on, evap, and so something to do with the variable cylinder management and evap. But as soon as the variable cylinder management sticks on, I mean, it just goes crazy. I get the VCA, VSA, and all that stuff. RPM went up. No response. I've got no throttle response. Very slow. So I don't know what's going on there. A lot of shaking in the cabin in reverse. So, low throttle response. Stuck at 3,500 RPM again, and yeah. Variable cylinder management stuck open, management system stuck on. Solenoid failure, EOP sensor failure, oil line clogged.